just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
On the court for Memphis, they've got Isaiah Joe, also Devin Vassell out there, and it's Banks in at the three. Vassell left side, finds the open look, and it's on target.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Grizzlies trail by 11. The three is up. And that's good. Vassell for three.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
To the inside, Weber, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Wallace, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Lets it go from 14. And off the glass. That one's good. Mr. Clutch has got 13 points here in the second half alone. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Timeout, Grizzlies! A line change here for Memphis. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. They were encouraging their team to run. Look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. There's Jackson with the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Wright's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today. Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Dudley. And again, Memphis no good. They've got time on their side here, Graham.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Mr. Clutch. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. Here's Wright. Here's Mr. Clutch. Gets another look. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And yep, it's good. 1:35 left in the game. Just a superb read on defense to come up with a block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Here's Dudley. To the middle. They need this. Jackson can't get it to go.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Inside. Here's Mr. Clutch. To the paint. Green in the post. Jackson on him.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Gromit. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Mr. Clutch. 20 seconds left in the game. They set the pick. That one's good for 2. Mr. Clutch has got 41.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. And they picked up their second win in the group stage of the NBA Cup.
Well, that moves them to 2-1 during group play. And by avoiding that second loss, they put themselves in a good position to advance to the next round.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And we'll see you next time.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Way to bring home that W. Yo, can you give me a pair of the Chicago Wolves?
Get ready to light it up tonight.
You at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Thunder along with your issue and seat location to 555.
And there's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Chet Holmgren.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Chet Holmgren out there with Green. Then there's Wallace. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. And for the Thunder, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Green is out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Walter. And it's York in at the small forward. You look at the Thunder. What a show they're putting on so far. Undefeated in NBA Cup play at 3-0. And these fans are loving the play from their team.
Well, that's one way to start Cup play. You'd anticipate this team going deep into this tournament because they are playing with loads of confidence.
And as for the Clippers, remember now, this is their last group stage game in the Cup. They're sitting at 2-1.
So to advance into the quarterfinals, they have to win here on the road. This is a major test for this team.
And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
Here's Williams after the Clippers pick up 2. To halt the run. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him. To start off this game, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
That's good for Mr. Clutch. Both free throws good for Mr. Clutch. We're about 1 minute into the first. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Here's Mr. Clutch. After Oklahoma City gets the 3.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Outside Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Williams has got his second bucket tonight. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. He talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And the Thunder with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And the Thunder.
Be up on them.
Thunder trailing by 3. Cole Anthony is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Obi Toppin. Then it's Ellis. And it's Williams at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Either team giving an edge.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
There's Williams. Green with the rebound. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
And here now the Thunder after the basket by Los Angeles. Now the Clippers moving it up. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. Mr. Clutch has got 14 points for the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Williams. He's coming off a 13-point game against Milwaukee. Anthony in the corner. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his third assist on the night. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Mr. Clutch, and again the Clippers good for two.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He added 29 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. He was an imposing presence, which should surprise no one. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. The Clippers, number 1. Second, the Thunder.
Yeah, both teams on fire right now, shooting lights out from long range, and also great ball movement, I think, enabling them to create those terrific opportunities.
Here's Walter. Scoreless thus far. Outside Williams, where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point. Shooting, Greg, what's your opinion?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in. You have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Toppin's checked in. White, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Mr. Clutch. They grab their own miss. Tries again. And that one's good. Right. Got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
There's Williams out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaken out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Thunder. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Clippers, a half game back.
And seeing where the Thunder are, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
And drops. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Tapping a screen on Holmgren. Here's York. Defended by Holmgren. And that one, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Lets it go from deep. And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got 21. Pass to Walter. Here's York. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 9.
That's about the vision that Chet Holmgren brings to the floor. Sees the entirety of the game and finds a ready shooter.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Green is checked in for Toppin. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Ball. So it's the Thunder now. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason. Why they're in control.
Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Mr. Clutch. Cans it from downtown. He's got 26.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Draw. They're thinking about this shot.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. There's been no adjustment period to the NBA for these young men.
And Kenny wouldn't know anything about this. Not just anybody wins Rookie of the Year.
Subtle, Shaq. Why don't you just come out and say you won Rookie of the Year?
Got him, because I just got you to say it. Got him, Ernie.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Clippers.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
And what do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
You just loved the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Wallace is out there with Green. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Holmgren in at the center, filling out the middle. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from York. Here's Mr. Clutch. To the paint. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Pass to York from downtown. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 26. Green, the screen. Green with the block. Here's York. Wallace covering.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Holmgren with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Get it out of here. Holmgren too much defensively.
Wallace kicks to Bridges. Holmgren with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges outside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 6 to shoot. Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The Thunder making the shot. Los Angeles with another miss.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That's foul number 2 for him. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
A bad attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
Second team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Mr. Clutch. They get it back. Holmgren buries the 7-footer. Holmgren's got his second basket of the night.
It's amazing. If you keep moving as an offensive player, you grab the loose ball, put it in.
The Thunder shooting at 46%. Making some buckets. Lonzo Ball out there with Cole Anthony. Then it's Walter. Then there's Toppin. And it's York in at the 4 spot. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Mr. Clutch. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mr. Clutch has got 29 in the game.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's York. McDaniels defending. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Toppin. Walter can't get it to go. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Mr. Clutch. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Off the inbound, no good.
You can't look at the result of it. That shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Wallace the pass to Mr. Clutch. Driving inside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good for Mr. Clutch. Thunder trailing by 7. Outside ball. Here's York. Wallace covering. The 3 from Anthony. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. On the wing, Wallace. Pass to Hernandez. Wallace the screen. Mr. Clutch the pass to Wallace. Yep, it counts. Wallace has got his first points of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Mr. Clutch gets the bucket. breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Equivalent for Oklahoma City. Green, he's checked in for Toppin. Jalen Williams comes in for Cole Anthony. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Ball. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
With the floater. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Clippers, number 9.
First one falls for him. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's York. Wallace covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To stop the drought. Williams outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Wallace has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Got that bucket in no time at all. 36 points for Mr. Clutch.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor. And from Kevin, the hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mr. Clutch.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
And both free throws good for Williams. Here's Mr. Clutch. Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Williams against Holmgren. With the step back. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Holmgren with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he's good on the second.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
Here's Mr. Clutch. No good. So the Clippers winning this one easily. So they finish out the NBA Cup group round as a 3-1 team.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.